or just
wise,
anything in general.
they should allow taunting.
Yeah.
They should allow showboating. Super heavy. Like, they're grown men. Let them
Mhm.
taunt.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like they tried to a couple years ago, I don't remember exactly what year, but they at one point they were trying to make it so NFL players couldn't cuss.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, they're grown men hitting each
Mhm.
other. Let them taunt, let them showboat, let them get it across that like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
better than you, because
Yeah.
it's going to make for more intense. It's going to make it more like more what the fans want. Because listen,
Mhm.
I'm not going to watch two-hand touch or flag football if it came down to it.
No.
I want
Mm-mm.
y'all to lay each other out. So either take away the pads and let them hit each other, or
Mhm.
stop with the rule. I know I get you want safety, and I 100% understand that, and I do too. But changing the rules of the game to allow the defense not to do anything is going to hurt the league. You
It really will.
look at the NBA; they're trying to make rules where like that helps the defense now. So, but
Yeah.
again, when bringing it back to the main topic, taunting should be allowed.
Mhm.
Showboating should be allowed. More than 15 seconds if you want. Make 20 max, because don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, I want you to get back to the game, especially if you're scoring on my team.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and they did a visual drone that like on the field of a UFL game recently. I seen the highlight for it. I'll have to show it to you later because I don't have
Mhm.
the footage. But it was awesome. Like a drone followed the player, and like you saw him like from his front of him just score right up close. It was cool, and I think that was such an awesome thing that the NFL needs to take. They already took the kickoff, so why not take that too?
Yeah, I like that actually. I mean, get the players more of a celebrating after a touchdown or a big play. You could just taunt a little bit.
It's
I mean,
gonna
it would
it's gonna
yeah.
motivate you as a defense. I think if you see them taunt and them showboat, it's gonna motivate you to play harder, play better.
Mhm.
I know some people don't think that. That's how I view this personally, in my opinion. But yeah, no, if you score on me, and then the next time I see you on the field, I'm gonna be trying so much harder to get to
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna rock you, kind of deal. Like I'm gonna try my best to get to you. So I don't think late hits. No, that's not a thing. That's not what I'm arguing for. I'm just saying, like like Tyreek giving him the peace sign when he scores a touchdown. I
Mhm.
don't have an issue with that. He could give him the finger for all I care,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't
Mhm.
care. I wouldn't have an issue with it. Give him the finger. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. They're grown men playing. Like we're as adults, we're the ones paying for everything. So yeah, I want more of that. I don't, and sometimes like I should be able to watch a game after it ends, mic'd up, no censor. Personally,
Mhm. I mean, those rivalries a little bit more so, but
mm-hmm.
um, what I think they should add is an extra bye week for players, and you could even argue adding another game if you throw in an extra bye week.
Oh, are you talking
Um,
about like the 18-week season?
mm,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. If they want to
yeah,
do a second bye week, I'm cool with that. If they want to do another game, cool with that. Either way, I don't think that I don't think it's that big of a deal. I know a lot of players argued about it. I'm like, you have to play one extra game,
yeah,
and
so,
my
yeah,
issue is you should not complain based on how much money and revenue you are getting each season. Now there
exactly.
are a lot of guys who are getting paid very little,
Hmm.
and I understand that more on their aspect. But if you are one of the highest paid in your positions in the league, you have no right to complain. I'm sorry. If you
Yeah,
make $30 million a year for my entertainment, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to play an extra game. But I'm like if you want to keep them healthier and you want to do the bye week, cool. I'm having no issue with
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm fine with that as well. Like, I mean, like I mentioned, having the extra bye week that could help them recover faster from injuries, possibly. And then if you did want to add an extra game, I'd be fine with that as well. But ultimately, there's one downside to that. There's going to be a lot of people not liking it because of previous records being held. You already added an extra game for the 17-week season. So if they add another regular season game, they'll
Put
be
an asterisk by
contemplating
it.
be like, what?
Put an asterisk by it.
Yeah, that's true.
After the like advance of 18 leagues, because I mean we say this right, like oh well they're going to break records. We added an extra game. No one's broke the touchdown record. No one's broke the passing record, the receiving record. Nobody's breaking these. So I don't. It could definitely help with an extra game
Yeah,
change that, but it still hasn't even been done now, and they gave them an
true.
extra game.
That is true. I feel like adding 2 games compared to what it was 16. If you had an 18-week season compared to 16, it would eventually get broken though.
No,
Probably.
it would probably get broken, but like with that same stat, like Marino's passing yard was like 14 games.
Yeah. And it was in a run first type of league too.
Yeah, he threw the ball a
So
lot. It
yeah,
was a
he
run
did.
first, but man, he threw bombs.
Oh goodness. But it'll be interesting for sure to see if the NFL decides to add an extra bye week, and with that being said, add an extra regular season game on top of that.
Yeah, no, either way, I have no issue with it. It means I get
Mhm.
an extra, like you could do the extra bye week, and people get different bye weeks, so you get two spread out
Yeah.
throughout. I'm cool with that. If they play 17 games, oh well,
Mhm.
I have no issue either way. I just personally think that like Tyreek complained about it before, and I'm like, it aggravates me because I'm like, pay, I'll work an extra week each year if you pay me that much.
Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't be complaining like they do,
Now,
but
you have a right to complain about your job. I have no issue with that, but like,
just like
when,
yeah.
but when it comes to who your selling point, because we're the reason they make money. As
Mhm.
you and I, who are very big fans of the NFL and the sport, we're what brings in the money. We are the ones that spend money for this. That's how they make their
Mhm.
money. If we quit watching tomorrow, then the league's over and they make no money.
Exactly. Viewership is crucial for any sort of league to continue their
Look,
success.
look at in the NBA, like we talked about with Jamal Murray throwing the heat pack and stuff on the court.
Mhm.
Me personally, I'm a Murray guy. I think Jokic is great too. I like the Nuggets, but I do think he should have been suspended. Him not getting suspended was because of ratings. That's why, and I
Oh,
get
yeah,
that
for sure.
because if you take Murray out of that game, they lose. They're down 3-0. It's
Yeah,
not good for viewership. So that's why he did it. Was it technically right to do that? No, but it's a business. He's taking that step forward first, and he's like, nah. He's like, that means they're up 3-0. The series is over. That means less games for viewership.
exactly. Yeah, that's the truth.